Hello all my makeup freaks and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Stephanie. Today is going to be me doing this look, which is an Alice in Wonderland inspired tutorial. I decided to go with the Queen of Hearts. This is a collab with several ladies. I'll have their channels listed down below. And it's all based off of Alice in Wonderland. Now, I did not go like specifically by the way the Queen of Hearts look in the movie. I decided to take my interpretation from the actual Queen of Hearts card. So I did red, black, and white makeup. I hope you will go and check everyone's video out. And here's the tutorial. Okay, if I look a little weird, I do have foundation and powder all on. And I have like put foundation, concealer, and powder over my brows because I'm going to be like covering those up. I use the MAC, what is this, Studio Tech foundation, and then just the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish powder. I also have on the Milani eye primer already. So that is all I have going on my face. I am going to be using this Coastal Scents, I think it's Coastal Scents, 252 Get Creative palette. It may be BH Cosmetics. I don't know. It's one of those. I just thought it had a bunch of colors in it. So that's what I'm going to use. Now, I'm not going to go like full on interpretation of the Queen of Hearts look. I am using that as inspiration to this look. So first off, I'm going to go into this white color here, just on my e.l.f. C brush, and I'm going to pack that on my lid and just make my lid as kind of white as possible. Okay, so when I have the white on my eyes, I'm going to take this eyeliner. This is just the Too Faced Perfect Eyes Waterproof Eyeliner, and I'm actually going to cut my crease. So I'm just going straight across like that, kind of like in a curve. Just like that. Now I'm just going to take a pointer brush and blend that a little bit. And I decided at the last moment that I wanted it to go in kind of touching the side of my nose. So I did that, and then I'm blending. So I'm going to be taking the black in this palette, picking it up on the same pointer brush, and then just going over where I have laid down that eyeliner. And just darkening it up. So I'm picking up another tray, and I'm taking this red right here. This is just on a MAC 217 brush, and I'm going right underneath that black. But I'm not going all the way over. And then I'm taking it down like where my outer V would be. And then blending up to the end of the black. Going back to the first tray, and I'm going to take this gray just on a brush that I got from icing. Just going to pick a little bit of that up, and where right here between where you have the red and then like the white, right underneath the black, I'm going to add a little bit of gray just to help, like where it's not just so stark there between white and red, just to blend that a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and tight line my eyes. And yeah, you will get a little teary. So I wound up actually lining also my lash line. So you can just do that then. And I'm going to pick back up the 217 brush that I'd used the red with. Pick up a little bit more of that red and then kind of go under that color. If you need a smaller brush, you can definitely do that. I'm just trying not to put too much red on my brushes because red is a bad habit of not getting out of brushes. So we're just going under there like so. Not going all the way over. Next, I'm going to be taking the white again and just making sure I have a good white laid down on my lid. Sometimes it can get lost in all your other colors that you're putting down. I'm just like tapping that onto my lid. And I'm also just taking the black again and going over this and making sure that it is nice and black. Pretty much with makeup, you're going over and just making sure everything is blended and the color you want it and the shape you want it. And let me just kind of tell you the inspiration of my eyes. If you can see how from here where it's going down to this way, it is almost like the two tops of the heart. So that is kind of what I did there. The color that I put on my lid is a matte white. I'm actually going to be taking this color here, which is like a sparkly white, and that is what I'm going to put on my brow bone. Okay, so with the Too Faced liner that I used to do my cut crease, I'm going to start on my brows. So I'm going to kind of align those up until that point. And then I'm actually going to take a red lip pencil and do the rest, because my eyebrows are going to be red and black. So I'm going to take a liner, an angled liner brush, and kind of blend out that black. Then I'm going to take the black on my brush, pick a little bit of that up, and then just fill in. So when you have it to that point, I'm just going to grab this red here, and it's a good idea to wipe off your brush or use a different brush, just because that black, you don't want it to get in your red. So once you have that done, just take your brush and right where it kind of connects, just kind of blend so it's not like so stark. It's going to be a little bit just because you're blending from black to red, but if you just kind of tap, it won't look like the black just completely stops and then the red starts. And also I have a little bit of red underneath there. I'm going to try to clean it up just with that white sparkle that I used. And to me, since this is not necessarily, you know, this isn't like something I would wear out. It's not something I'm going to worry like too much about, all the little bitty things that may mess up on it. Oh yeah, see, I think that did fine. Next, I'm just going to put some mascara on. I'm going to just take this angled powder brush and I'm going in with this Sleep palette into this color here. Just going to take that, and I'm actually going to put this right under my cheekbones like a contour color. I'm actually going to take my 217 and put a little bit of this red that I've been using right above that. And then I'm going to take the same brush and blend. I'm keeping it pretty much back by my hairline, so there's not going to be like a ton of red right here. Okay, so next I'm going to be taking this red lip liner once again, and on my lips, lining the top little cupid's bow. I have a pretty strong cupid's bow. If you do not, then you're going to have to make you one, but basically we're going to draw a heart on my mouth, so I'm going to stop talking for a minute so I can do this. Okay. I'm just going to take the black liner. I'm just going to take this J-Cat lip pencil, not quite sure what color it is, Red Rose, that I got in an Ipsy bag, and I'm just going to go over where I put the red lip liner. It smells good. It smells like vanilla. Okay, and I'm going to take this Wet n Wild Fergie lipstick in Pagan Angel. Mine, of course, has been destroyed by Lily. And just carefully go over the black. And there you go. This is my Queen of Hearts look. I hope you enjoyed this. Please be sure to go and check out the other ladies in the collab. I'm sure I'll have like a playlist down below. I'm excited to see what they did. And I hope you enjoyed this look. I know, it's super dramatic. It's not something you would wear, but I just thought it was fun. And when I saw her ask if anyone wanted to join, I said, yes, me. So please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe if you're not already. And I'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye.